So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Star Wars A New Hope Han Solo. So let's get into it right away and start off with the box. So we do get a basic style box for the SH Figuarts Star Wars line. We do get the window right there in the front of the box in gold. On the window says Star Wars SH Figuarts. On the bottom says Han Solo, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then the bottom of the box has the blah 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 stuff that nobody cares about. And then here is the top of it. And then the one side of the box. And then the other side. And then the back of it shows a few poses you can get the figure into along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure open and take a closer look at Han Solo. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and Tamashii Nations really knocked it out of the park with this Harrison Ford Han Solo figure, and they did capture the likeness of him very well on it. I know a lot of people have been complaining about it, but it's the way the light hits his face and maybe certain angles. It doesn't really look like him, but having it in hand, it looks just like Harrison Ford, and I think they did a great job with it. The one issue, though, is the end of his nose is a little flattened for some reason, and a lot of people have this issue with their figure. I don't know if Harrison Ford's nose is a little flat at the end of it, so I don't know why that happens. So if anybody does know, feel free to comment it in the comments below. I'm going to actually look up pictures of Harrison Ford and see if his nose is like that. One funny thing is, it sucks we don't get any interchangeable heads, but we get the one head that has two different facial expressions. On this side, you get happy Harrison Ford, and then on this side, you get angry Harrison Ford. Continuing on to the figure, the face, like I said, does look good. They did a good job with it. Eyes are both painted looking in the same direction, so that is a big plus right there. Very nice sculpt and paint around the nose and the mouth and everything. And Harrison Ford does have like a crooked nose, so that's why it looks crooked. And then the hair. Great job with the sculpt of it. It does have that 70s vibe to it, the style of the hair. And Tamashii Nations just loves using gold for like dirty blonde. They did put some very heavy black paint all throughout it, so it does have that dirty blonde type look, and it looks pretty good. And like I said, the sculpt looks good also. We do get a little bit of the sideburns there. So nice job on the face and hair sculpt. The skin tone on the hands, face, neck, and chest all match, so that is a plus. Nice sculpt work on the neck. And then the skin tone on the chest, you could actually see Harrison Ford's chest hairs, which is pretty funny. So I guess nice attention to detail. One thing I really do like about this figure is this vest. It is removable, so you could have him with it or without it. And the only issue, though, if you have him without the vest, there's nothing to hide the shoulder joints, but that's not really a big deal to me, because I'm probably going to have him with the vest on the whole time. And this is how Han Solo looks without the vest on, and you can see the shoulder joints. They are plainly obvious, but the vest is meant to be there to cover it, but it really doesn't look that bad. So it is a cool option that you can remove the vest. We get sculpted wrinkles all throughout it and a bunch of pockets and pouches. We get two on this side and then two more on this side. And you can see like the seams or the stitching as well. And then the back, we get a very wide pocket, and then these four things up there, and you see the stitching running across the top and then up over here and stuff all around the pockets and everything. So I think that looks pretty cool, even at the lining on the bottom of the vest there. So very nice job just on the vest. And then the shirt underneath, they did a good job with it. Nice sculpt work all throughout it with the sculpted wrinkles. I like the way it looks at the midsection. We do get some at the upper torso as well. The collar looks good. And then down the arms, we get some sculpted wrinkles also, so that looks pretty cool. Good job on that. And then at the end of the sleeve, you could actually see a little bit of his wrist. Now, another favorite part of mine about this figure with the detail is his belt. They did a magnificent job with it. The tiny sculpt detail and paint detail are just amazing on it. We get like a little canister here, beautiful paintwork and nice sculpt on it, a little pouch. We do get all the notches in the belt there with the buckle painted silver and all that. And then we get a couple things over here. They look like batteries to me, but they're probably some futuristic space things. And then we get this blue little canister that looks pretty cool. Got like the buttons right there on the strap. And then we get some more stuff going over here. And then more of those buttons. Just very nice job on this belt. And it continues going down to the holster here. Now we do get two interchangeable holsters, which we'll get into shortly. Very nice tiny sculpt and paint detail on the blaster. That looks great. Very nice job on that piece there. Then we do get a strap going around his, I guess, right above his knee right there. And the paint's nice and clean where the brown meets the blue. So very good job on that. Then the pants, they did a good job with them also. We get a little bit of a crease in the front there. Very nice sculpted wrinkles all throughout it. So good job with that. And then we do get these red lines running down the side of his pants on each side of his leg. It kind of gets blocked. That one gets blocked by the holster a little bit. But the paint with the red's just nice and clean all throughout it. So very good job on that. And there's the back. We get more sculpted wrinkles. And then we do get his boots, which look very nice. They did a good job with the boots also. We mostly get sculpted wrinkles on them around the ankles, and it just looks very realistic. So good job with that. And it kind of looks like we have a seam or something going down the back of his boots there, which look pretty cool. And then the feet, nice job with those. Kind of plain looking, nothing much really going on, but what do you expect? He's just wearing plain black boots, and then there's the bottom of them. Not much going on there, but overall, I think Tamashii Nations really killed it with this Han Solo figure, and I feel like this is the definitive A New Hope Han Solo to have in your collection. They really knocked it out of the park with this one, especially with the detail. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, we don't get a whole bunch with Han Solo, but we do get a decent amount of things included with him. I do have one major complaint about this figure, and I know a lot of people probably have the same complaint, and it has to do with the accessories because we don't get any interchangeable heads. We just get the one here that comes on the figure out of the packaging, and I kind of feel like robbed. Like I bought the Black Series one, you know? It's like the SH Figuarts Black Widow. We didn't get any interchangeable heads with her, and it's very disappointing, especially coming from an import company like SH Figuarts Tamashii Nations. I feel like when we buy their figures, we should get a minimum of 2 interchangeable heads. So that, to me, is the biggest disappointing thing about this figure. But we do get 2 holsters and a blaster. Let's take a look at the blaster first. And they did a very nice job with it. Wherever it's painted, the paint's nice and clean, and the tiny sculpt detail looks great on it. Very nice job on this. And he does grip onto it perfectly fine with his gripping hand. Very cool blaster there, so we do get that. And then we get the 2 holsters here, the one with the blaster and the one without the blaster. And they did a nice job on both of them with the paint and sculpt. Especially the one with the molded blaster into the holster there, that looks cool. And then on the back they do have these pegs, and they peg into the side of his leg on his right thigh. So you see the strap piece, it has a hole right there, so you just peg it through that and then onto his leg, kind of like this. And it's just very simple, and it blends in nicely with the strap. It really doesn't look like it's a separate piece. So I think they did a good job with that. So we do get the blaster and the 2 holsters. And then we also get 7 interchangeable hands. So we do get a pair of fists, of course, which come on the figure out of the packaging. And very nice paint and sculpt on these. I like the way the knuckles look there. And they did paint all the hands because the color of the plastic doesn't match the color of the hand, so they did paint them. A very nice sculpt all throughout those. So we get a pair of fists, and then we get a pair of open hands. Nice paint and sculpt on these. And you can kind of see the thumb and fingernails, but they didn't really sculpt them the best. You can kind of see like veins on the top of the hand as well, which looks pretty cool. So we do get a pair of open hands, and then we get another pair of open hands, but with the gloves on. And very nice sculpt on them. It's just the paint isn't the cleanest, like where the skin tone meets the beige, and then where the black meets the beige on the side of the finger there. And it's like they didn't fully paint the top of the hand for the beige on the ring finger, as you can see in the pinky. But the sculpt of them looks cool, and I do like how they sculpted holes on the top of the fingers. I think that looks pretty cool. So we do get a pair of those, and then finally, we only get 1 right trigger finger hand, and it's like, come on, Tamashii Nations, you can have just included a pair of them, you know? But very nice paint and sculpt on these. He does grip onto the blaster perfectly with his hand, and I like how you can see these sculpted veins on the top of the hand there. And the peg hole is on an angle, so when you put this hand on, make sure you put the peg in on an angle towards his thumb. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with Han Solo. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. Now for the height of Han Solo, it looks like he stands just a hair over 6 inches. See what I did there? Oh, that was bad. And then here he is compared to the Revoltech Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett and the SH Figuarts Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker. And I don't have a New Hope Luke Skywalker, so sorry, I can't compare him with this Han Solo, but he stands the same height as this Luke Skywalker. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan Kenobi, the SH Figuarts Mace Windu, the Mafex Kylo Ren, and the SH Figuarts Darth Maul. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Shadowland Daredevil. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review! So now for the articulation, we do get 2 points at the neck, so the upper neck joint, you could get Mr. Ford to look up about that much, gets hindered by the hair and the collar, and then goes down about that much. We do get some pretty good pivot up there, and then it also swivels. The lower neck joint goes forward a tiny bit, kind of like the Joker that I just reviewed, and only goes back that much because it gets hindered by the collar. So with both joints, he can almost look all the way down, and with both joints, he really doesn't look up that much. We do get a little bit of pivot there, and then swivel at the lower neck as well, so we do get decent movement at both the neck joints. Then we do get a point of articulation at the torso here, and it goes forward about that much, and then back about that much. We do get very nice pivot there. That's really great movement, actually. And then we do get a little bit of swivel. The waist joint goes forward that much, and then back that much. Then we do get a tiny bit of pivot, and then better swivel there. So with both joints, Mr. Ford can crunch forward about that much, and then goes back a really good amount. Now the shoulder joints, we do get a nice circular motion out of the shoulder there, so I do like that. And then the arms go out to the sides a little more than 90 degrees. They do go up and down. No bicep swivel, so you will have to use it at the shoulder there. A single bend at the elbow that bends in a little more than 90 degrees, so nice movement with that. And then it does swivel where the joint connects into the bicep and where it connects into the forearm there. Then we have a ball hinge at the wrist, so it does swivel and hinges back and forth. So nice movement throughout the entire arm. Now for the legs here, they don't shift down, but the underwear or crotch piece is a softer rubbery type plastic, just like the Suicide SH Figuarts Joker, so it won't hinder leg articulation too much. So Han Solo can kick forward a little more than 90 degrees, but it kind of goes out to the side, as you can see there. And then goes back about 45 degrees. Then kicks out to the side a little less than 90 degrees, and then we do get the swivel up there. A single bend at the knee that bends back a little more than 90 degrees, so pretty good movement with that. Now for the ankles here, they do swivel. They hinge up a pretty good amount, and then hinge down a good amount as well. And then we do get some pretty good pivot with this Han Solo, and then some toe articulation, and you can break his toes just like Joker. But overall, you're going to get some nice movement with this Han Solo, and you're going to get him in some pretty badass poses. And I'm about to show you some of them right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts A New Hope Han Solo. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I'd definitely have to give it a 9. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, you can head over to Agelessgeeks.com. He did just get this in stock, and don't forget, if you purchase something from there, to enter in codename Daredevil to get yourself a 5% off discount. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that bell icon. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because action figures are awesome. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. We do get the window right there in the front of the box, and on the window says Star Wars, SUI Agelessgeeks. Star Wars line. We do get the window right there on the front of the box, and on the window, what the heck? So on the bottom says Han Solo, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then the bottom has blah. So now for the articulation, we do get 2 points at the next. The SH Figuarts Mace Windu, the Meichabo Kama, with the Mafex Kylo Ren, and the SH Figuarts Booyah. Where a Black Series figure is, it's high above there. But it's just Okuba, Jigidaboo. One complaint I do have about the accessories is we only get this. Damn it. When you pop in the peg, just angle it towards the thumb there. But anyway, that is all the oh, damn it.